John Deere versus Kubota na samani na sama sense. So, the tractor war. No one asked for what. If I told you that right now in fields across America, a silent war is raging. Not with bullets or bombs, but with horsepower, hydraulics, and an obsession with orange versus green. You're about to discover the untold story of how two tractor titans are battling for your loyalty in ways that would make Silicon Valley jealous, and why this boring farm equipment rivalry is actually one of the most fascinating business battlegrounds you've never paid attention to. Buckle up, because what you're about to learn will change how you see every field, every farm, and maybe even how you think about brand loyalty forever. Listen, when most people think about business wars, they imagine Apple versus Samsung, Coke versus Pepsi, or Nike versus Adidas. But let me tell you something that'll blow your mind. The agricultural equipment industry is where some of the most ruthless, innovative, and downright fascinating business strategies are being deployed right now. And at the center of this epic showdown, John Deere, the American green giant that's been plowing fields since your great-great-grandparents were kids, versus Kubota, the Japanese orange underdog that showed up to the party and decided to flip the entire script. Here's what nobody's telling you. This isn't just about tractors, this is about two completely different philosophies on how to win customer loyalty, how to innovate in a boring industry, and how to turn farmers into die-hard brand evangelists who would rather sell their land than switch colors. And the strategies these companies are using, they're the exact same playbook that built empires in tech, fast food, and fashion. The only difference is that instead of apps and sneakers, we're talking about 40,000-pound machines that can pull houses. Let's start with John Deere, because you need to understand just how dominant this company has been. We're talking about a brand that's so iconic. People get tattoos of their logo. Seriously, there are farmers with John Deere tattoos on their arms, bumper stickers on every truck, and entire collections of green merchandise in their homes. This isn't just brand loyalty, this is brand religion. John Deere has spent over 187 years building this empire, and they've mastered something that every entrepreneur dreams about: generational customer retention. Here's the genius move John Deere pulled that nobody talks about. They didn't just sell tractors, they sold an identity. They created the image of the American farmer as rugged, reliable, and traditional, and then made their green and yellow colors synonymous with those values. When you buy John Deere, you're not just buying equipment, you're buying into a legacy. You're saying, my grandfather used John Deere, my father used John Deere, and I'm going to use John Deere. That's multi-generational marketing brilliance that most companies would kill for. But here's where it gets really interesting. While John Deere was busy being the establishment, Kubota saw an opening that's straight out of the Disruptor's Handbook. They looked at the market and said, you know what? Not everyone wants to be part of the old guard. Not everyone wants to spend $300,000 on a tractor, and not everyone trusts a company that's trying to monopolize the entire agricultural ecosystem. And that's when Kubota made their move. Kubota came in with what I call the reliable alternative. Strategy. They positioned themselves as the smart choice, better value, easier to maintain, and here's the kicker: you can actually fix them yourself. While John Deere was moving toward proprietary technology and making farmers dependent on authorized dealers for repairs, Kubota was building machines that farmers could service in their own barns. This is huge, and it's a strategy that mirrors what we're seeing in the tech world with the right to repair movement. Kubota accidentally became the champion of farmer independence. Now let me hit you with something that'll make you see this rivalry in a completely new light. John Deere has been implementing software locks and digital restrictions on their tractors. Yes, tractors with software locks. Imagine buying a $400,000 machine and being told you can't fix it yourself, that you need to call an authorized technician who might take days to arrive during critical planting or harvest season. Farmers started calling this the right to repair crisis, and it became such a massive issue that it sparked state legislation across America. And Kubota, they watched this unfold and basically said, hold our sake. They doubled down on simplicity, reliability, and farmer autonomy. While John Deere was building tractors that felt like they needed a degree in computer science to operate, Kubota was creating machines that farmers could understand, maintain, and trust. This is classic David versus Goliath positioning, and it's working.
Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe so you never miss out on our latest tips and tricks for building your empire. Hit the bell icon to get notified whenever we drop more game-changing business ideas. And hey, if you're serious about taking your side hustle to the next level, check out our exclusive resources and courses down there too.
But here's where the plot thickens, and this is where you need to pay attention because there's a massive business lesson here. John Deere isn't just sitting around letting Kubota steal market share. They've been deploying what I call ecosystem lock-in, the same strategy Apple uses to keep you buying iPhones, iPads, and MacBooks. John Deere has created an entire universe of connected equipment. Their tractors talk to their planters, which talk to their combines, which all connect to their digital farming platform. It's brilliant and terrifying at the same time. They've essentially built the Apple ecosystem of farming. Once you buy one John Deere machine with their precision agriculture technology, switching to another brand becomes exponentially more expensive and complicated. Your data is in their system, your equipment is calibrated to their standards, and your entire operation is optimized around their technology. This is next-level customer retention, and it's making farmers think twice before going orange. Meanwhile, Kubota took a completely different approach that's equally genius. Instead of trying to lock farmers into an ecosystem, they focused on what I call the gateway strategy. They targeted smaller farmers, hobby farmers, and younger people just entering agriculture with affordable, reliable compact tractors. These aren't the massive machines working 1,000-acre operations. These are the versatile workhorses perfect for 50 to 200 acres. And here's the brilliance. Once someone starts with Kubota and has a positive experience, they become loyal customers who upgrade within the brand as they grow. This is the same strategy Toyota used to dominate the automotive industry. Start people young with affordable reliability, earn their trust, and watch them climb the ladder within your brand. Kubota's playing the long game, and John Deere is starting to feel the pressure, especially in the compact and mid-sized tractor segments where Kubota's absolutely crushing it. Let's talk about something nobody discusses, the cultural war behind these brands. In rural communities, your tractor color is like your political affiliation. People will judge you and debates can get heated. I'm talking about farmers who won't wave to each other because one drives green and the other drives orange. Coffee shop conversations that turn into passionate defenses of engineering philosophies. Online forums where people write essays about why their choice is superior. This is tribalism at its finest, and both companies are benefiting from it. But here's what makes this rivalry so unique compared to other brand wars. These purchases are massive investments. We're not talking about choosing Coke over Pepsi for $2. A single tractor decision can represent $100,000 to $500,000 and will impact someone's livelihood for the next decade or longer. The stakes are incredibly high, which makes the brand loyalty even more intense and the competition even more cutthroat. Now, let's dive into something that'll blow your entrepreneurial mind. How these companies are using financing as a weapon. John Deere. Financial has become one of the most powerful tools in their arsenal. They're not just selling tractors, they're offering complete financing packages that make it easier to stay within the John Deere family than to switch. It's like how Amazon Prime keeps you shopping on Amazon. Once you're in the system, the convenience and benefits make it painful to leave. Kubota countered with aggressive financing of their own, but they added something extra: flexibility. They understood that smaller farmers and new agricultural entrepreneurs needed more accommodating terms, so they built financing programs that were more accessible and forgiving. This opened doors for customers who couldn't qualify for John Deere's programs, effectively expanding the market rather than just fighting for existing customers. That's strategic genius. Here's another angle that's absolutely fascinating: the dealer network war. John Deere has spent decades building an extensive network of dealers across America, creating what amounts to a moat around their business. These dealerships are often multi-generational family businesses themselves, deeply embedded in local communities. They're not just selling equipment, they're hosting community events, sponsoring youth sports teams, and becoming pillars of rural society. This is relationship marketing at scale. Kubota, coming in later, had to get creative. They partnered with existing equipment dealers who carried multiple brands, positioned themselves in home improvement stores like Tractor Supply Company, and made their machines more accessible to non-traditional buyers. They basically said, if we can't beat the traditional dealer network, we'll build a different distribution model entirely. This is Disruption 101, and it's textbook brilliant. The technology race between these two is also heating up in ways that should excite any business enthusiast. John Deere is investing billions in autonomous farming technology, AI-driven planting decisions, and satellite-guided precision agriculture. They're literally trying to automate farming the same way Tesla is trying to automate driving. Their vision is a future where tractors drive themselves, make real-time decisions based on soil data, and optimize every aspect of crop production. It's agriculture meets Silicon Valley. Kubota is taking a more practical approach, focusing on technology that solves immediate problems rather than building a futuristic vision. They're implementing features that make daily operations easier, more efficient, and less stressful for farmers who are already stretched thin. While John Deere is selling the future, Kubota is improving the present, and both strategies are working for their respective target markets. What's absolutely wild is how this rivalry is influencing agricultural practices worldwide. Farmers in Europe, Asia, Africa, and South America are watching this battle and making decisions that will shape global food production for generations. The choices being made in tractor brand wars today will literally impact how the world eats tomorrow. That's not an exaggeration. This is infrastructure-level decision-making happening one farm at a time. The truth is, this rivalry is making both companies better. Competition breeds innovation, and farmers are the ultimate winners. Tractors are more efficient, more powerful, more comfortable, and more technologically advanced than ever before because these companies are constantly trying to one-up each other. This is capitalism working exactly as intended. May the best machine win, and may farmers benefit from the battle. So what can you learn from this tractor war? First, understand that every industry has these battles happening, even the ones that seem boring on the surface. Second, brand loyalty is built through consistent value delivery over time, not through flashy marketing campaigns. Third, there's always room for a challenger brand if you can identify genuine customer pain points that the dominant player is ignoring. And fourth, the way you sell and support your product is just as important as the product itself. Whether you're Team Green or Team Orange, whether you're a farmer or an entrepreneur watching from the sidelines, this rivalry teaches us something profound about business. Authenticity, reliability, and understanding your customer's actual needs will always trump pure market dominance. The tractor war between John Deere and Kubota isn't just about agricultural equipment, it's a masterclass in competitive strategy, brand building, and staying relevant across changing generations. Thanks for tuning into Kingdom Cash, where we turn ideas into income. Remember, as you build your online empires, be kind, be humble, and be generous. The world needs more of that. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Kingdom Cash.